Hello everyone, it's Leaf here. I'm making this new up-to-date beginner's guide to Eidolon. In this series we go fast and informative, leaving nothing out. For the full guide playlist you can check the card on top right of your screen. If you want to get notified for the next episodes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This episode will be a comprehensive guide on how to play the VS Vault role. I will try to give tips useful for even the people who can do 6x3s already. If you want a general idea of what each role does in the Eidolon hunts, you can check the roles guide using the card on top right of your screen. We will start with the build and end by going back inside the cityscape. Let's get on with the video. Alright, this is my VS Vault build. Already die because it is more damage than corrosive projection. Natural talent is very important. Casting speed helps you stay in Warframe as little time as possible. Also, everything feels much smoother. I have 214% duration on my build. Make sure you have over 210% duration so your shields last for a good amount. Anything over it in a fine paced squad is not really necessary, but if you feel more comfy, go for it. I used 170% efficiency with a rank 3 fleeting expertise and a rank 5 streamline. It is a nice balance and I value efficiency more than duration as it is already over the necessary amount. Another option is to use rank 5 fleeting expertise for 160% efficiency and remove streamline for augur message. It will add 4% duration to the build and some survivability with shield generation, trading it with 10% efficiency. We have primed flow, preparation and arcane nullifier to keep a good energy restore pad economy. Arcane Nullifier does not protect you from the damage of magnetic spikes, but you will not lose your energy. Umbral Vitality and Adaptation give the survivability needed throughout the hunt. I want to mention a mod some people like to use, but the mod literally does nothing. It's Aero Vantage. The mod makes you hang mid-air. People use it when they're placing multiple shields for cap shots, but it is totally useless. It doesn't look better, and in fact it makes your shields look like one shield instead of 6, which can be confusing for your DPS. Also, please do not shock your shields, it just obstructs vision and it does not look any better, please. For helmet you can run dispensary instead of fourth ability. It will help you and your team manage your energy better and your DPS to regain ammo easier. We talked about Arcane Nullifier. Second arcane is Arcane Energize. It is nice with dispensary and there is not many arcanes useful in this spot. You can run Arcane Aegis or Arcane Guardian for added survivability. For amp, I use Raplak Propulsordus aka 177 amp as VS. If you do not have access to Fortuna amp parts, use Raplak Shraxon Lauren aka 123 till you get access to them. Okay, now that the build is out of the way, let's talk about the gameplay. First of all, as VS Vault, when you get out of the gate, you will be doing something called log dashing. It is basically 2 or 3 dashes between these horns and this tree. It is not a precise dash, but you shouldn't dash past the tree, and try to end your dashes close to the tree. The reason why we do this is to spawn backup Vomalists for our DPS in case they do not get their lure charged. They will be able to take the Vomalists we just spawned. Every other VS person will be doing this to make sure that Vomalists do spawn and they are spotted. If you see Vomalists, waypoint them and head to wherever Terrorist is spawning. Your job is to place a shield in front of where the Eidolon is going to end up at. Not too close and not too far. If you are too far away, it will be hard to properly utilize Shraxon and Propa. Propa will have too much fall off, making the damage much lower. If you are too close under the Eidolon, it will be hard for you and everyone else to shoot through the shields to hit the Eidolon. You will also probably hit each other with propas and stagger yourselves. For subsequent limbs of Terrorist, all you do is place a shield in front of the Eidolon and shoot your amp to take down shields. You of course should grab Virtue's Shadow and Unairu Wisps. If you don't know how to, check my amp guide video. If you are in a fast-paced squad, you do not have to renew any shields. Terrorist will go down crying on the ground after 4th limb. You as VS Volt can look around for bombalists, so DPS can charge all 3 of their lures. Your main job is to give your DPS some shields so they can use the shields and secure the capture. Anywhere in front of the Eidolon where DPS can see your shields is completely fine. The DPS should also be Volt, but you still should give them shields. The reason is, VS Volt builds some efficiency, so you will not lose too much energy off giving some shields, but the DPS will generally have negative efficiency. They would have to consume an energy pad every time they want to place shield. Also, DPS usually does not build natural talent, so it is not comfortable for the DPS to place shields for themselves. You should stay around Terrorist till he stands up. As he is standing up, you can jump on your Archwing and go to your pre-shield spots. There are 4 places Eidolon can spawn. You can get a lockpin from Tenolab of your clan dojo and leave permanent markers for each spot. Where my lockpins are will be exactly where Unair Wisps should be spawning from, so you can try and copy my lockpins. The way you should pre-shield depends on what amp you and your squad members use. You should either be using 123 amp or 177 amp. If you are using 123, you should place your shields looking up the way shown in the footage, and you can see how you should shoot through those shields. The main idea with water shields is that the hitboxes are different than what you see. The explosion effects, namely Shraxin and Propa, can hit invisible hitboxes of the Eidolon. So you're not aiming towards the Eidolon, but you're aiming the way shown in the footage. If you are using 177, you should place your shield looking down and shoot through them the way shown in the video. The reason why we shoot the ground is that we do not want to wait for the Propa to detonate by itself. We want to deal the damage as soon as possible, so we detonate it on the ground. In this case, you do not have shields looking up, so your DPS would have to shield for themselves to shoot through them. But it is a waste of time for the DPS, so we will give the DPS a shield to shoot through. You have 6 shields in total you can use as Volt, but you have 4 spawns and I want you to place 2 shields each. This was not an issue with 123M because you had vertical shields which DPS can also utilize. At this point I will recommend you skip shielding long spawn. It is the spawn far away from the shrine. Even if you get past shields on long spawn, the Eidolon's limbs take around 10 seconds to show. So you VS people will have some free time in which you can place your own shield and shoot, and DPS will also have their own time which they can place shields. Alright, after water shield, Gantulist limb phase starts. I will recommend you use double shields on top of each other. It will be helpful for your squad's VS members to be able to scatter all around and get different angles when they want to shoot Raplak. You want to be shooting Raplak for a higher critical chance, but in case you have to shoot Propa, you should still place shields close enough. Gantulist and Hydrolist, they have 6 limbs. First limb is taken with water shield. Eidolon staggers to a direction after taking a limb. You shield for the second limb before magnetic spikes. Then you proc your Virtue's Shadow, grab your Wisp, shoot through the shield when it's time, and bam! Eidolon's shield is down. Your DPS shoots the limb. Eidolon again staggers to a direction after taking a limb. You again shield for the third limb before magnetic spikes. Proceed with the usual, and then if your DPS is experienced, they will shoot the Eidolon back to your old shields. You can use your old shields. I want to give you an advanced tip here. Your shield will last for 3 limbs as your duration is around 52 seconds and 51 seconds is how much time is needed for 3 limbs. Renew your shield when you go back to your old shield for the 4th limb. This way, you will have the shield up for the 6th limb. If executed properly, you will not have to leave void mode and place shields for the final limb. There is more advanced tactics tied with it, but it's not the subject of this episode. Then Gantulist goes down after 6 limbs. Again, you wait for him to stand up to leave him. Also, do not forget to place shields where DPS can find and use for cap shots. Then Eidolon stands up, you go place your pre-shields, go to shrine, do water shield, and the Hydralist goes pretty much the same as Gantralist. All limbs go down, cap shot is confirmed, then you go back to the gate because your DPS should teleport the loot to the gate. If you are done with focus, I recommend you stay near the lure with your operator, grab the arcane which will always drop in the middle of the loot, and void dash inside the gate as fast as possible. If you are not done with focus, you should get on your Arcwing, which should be Itzel, suck the loot with your third ability, Cosmic Crush, and blink inside. It is very important that you extract quickly. A lot of time is lost with extractions for absolutely no reason. After you extract, you will go back into plains if you have more time left in the night. Make sure to not leave the gate. Try to stay in the plains part of the gate. Only the host, the DPS leaving the gate is enough to re-enter, and if you leave the gate, you will bug out the squad till you go back inside. When I say bug out, the host will be in Plains of Eidolon, but everyone else will be in Cetus. Okay, this will be it for this video. I left some advanced tips out, but they will be given in the following episodes. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to share, tap the like and subscribe button, and I hope to see you on another video. Take a good care of yourself.